Hello my friends, I want to give you a special treat. And this is one of my best kept secrets, and it's probably going to be useful for a while. Here's my friend Yoast. He has the WordPress SEO plugin. It's available for everyone. I have switched from Platinum SEO and several other SEO plugins for my WR2 sites. I'm not going to address WR1. I also use this on quite a few WR1 sites. WR1 is your primary transaction. But Yoast has been around for many, many years, and there's people that I've been tracking in the SEO industry for almost 10 years that are really supportive of this plugin. There's a lot of reasons for it, and I'm not going to give you a general Yoast SEO WordPress plugin, but I do want to talk about video. There's a video plugin that comes with this that is associated with the Yoast WordPress free plugin. Okay, you can get this plugin for free, and I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the module below. But you do not get the video sitemap for free. Now, what's kind of crazy is that the video sitemap plugin is not that there's a lot of free video sitemap plugins out there. Okay, so once you've installed the Yoast plugin, you have to actually do a secondary install of the paid video SEO plugin. The price on this thing has gone up. When I paid for it, it was 80 bucks. And now it's something like 150 for unlimited license. It'll probably go up, and I got to tell you, it's worth it. I've been going back and forth on email with Yoast about some fixes that I needed. So I've actually helped improve this for you so that you can really crush it on video indexing with your thumbnails. That's the real key. I don't know what it is, but some people have a really difficult time. So let me show you. Some plugins have a very difficult time giving you what you actually need. They think that they're creating the sitemap in a way that'll get you indexed on the regular search engines, but they're not. And it has to do with the way that you design your plugins. Okay, and so let me just go down and show you. So when you install the Yoast SEO plugin, you can see here that I've installed the regular Yoast plugin. It's called WordPress SEO. And version 1.7 is the most updated version. So what you need to do is install this, and it's free. And we'll probably create a little package for you. Sue and I are talking about this right now that gives you the different ways that you can install. And the difficult thing about the Yoast plugin is it's so flexible that you kind of have to know which part of your web ring you're working on as far as the settings. Like I said, a little bit differently for my auto blogs than I do for my WR1 blogs. Okay, and so that's one thing I want you to know. But then what you can do is, looks like I can't see it on the screen. Once you've installed that, only then can you install the paid plugin, which I've left you the link for, which is the Video SEO WordPress for Yoast. And I'm going to be seriously adamant here about not using any other video plugins right now. I've gone over 4 different types of video SEO plugins, and they do not get it indexed on the search in the search engines. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if this site is indexed for that much, but this is one of my many automated blogs. This one is called Cancer Factor Fiction. Okay, so let me just go over and see if I can find an example of what I'm talking about. Okay, I've cheated a little bit because cancer is a very, very competitive topic, and I haven't been able to really super easily find you a keyword that I'm ranked for with the video thumb. So I took another one of my video blogs called curationempire.com. Please do feel free to look at it. It's right here. And the Curation Empire is a automatic blog. That means I do not touch it at all. It drives hundreds upon hundreds of visitors per month to my primary site where I do want a transaction, where I do sell products and services, where I do provide video courses and educational courses. But what I want to show you is right here. At first glance, you may not have noticed it, but you might have thought this was a YouTube video because usually it says www.youtube.com. Okay, well, it's not. It's curationempire.com. So you can see how the video thumb has literally been indexed. Now, I get a lot of people pushing me back and saying, no, this is a video, blah, blah, blah. No, this is not Google Video. You can tell the difference between, this is Google proper, this is Google Legacy, meaning the regular search engine. Because if I wanted to go to the videos, I would see a lot more of the videos tied to Curation Empire. Okay, for example, if I click on this, this is Google's video search engine. And then, of course, you can see a ton of my videos. So most of the people that I get say, well, yeah, well, you always have had your thumb indexed on Google, but they on Google Video Index. This is not, what I'm pointing out to you that you want to use Yoast for is not the Google Video index, or the video aspect of the search engine, which is, again, right here. Okay, this is video, right? You can click that button when you go to your search engine. And also do notice that I am logged in. Okay, but even when I log out, it'll still be there. Okay. In fact, let's go ahead and log out of my Google account, just so you don't think this is a gimmick that's related to you being logged in, because people have tried to express that as well. It's really not. Let me go to the web. The web, just so you know, the web icon is the regular Google index. Okay. You can see that. Just click that button. That means you're in Google proper, Google legacy. That means the entire big kahuna search engine that indexes the things. This is where they make their top level decisions. You can see that Curation Empire, when I type that keyword in, still has a thumbnail that is not a YouTube thumbnail. This is not www.youtube.com. You'll be hard pressed. If I asked you to go to the search engines right now and find one website that you know that the Video Master or the Webmaster is actually getting their own video thumbnails indexed, that means the image, this right here, in Google proper, which is this right here, the regular search engine, not the video search engine, you'd be hard pressed to find it. The reason is that people do not know how to do that. They do not know how to get their video thumbnail. And so my point here is that Yoast solves that problem for you. This plugin that Yoast built, he's been around for many, many years. He really understands search engines the same level that we do. And it's really important to have the coding done on your image file format properly. Now you might ask, why am I so caught up on this? Why am I so hung up on getting my video thumbs? Well, honestly, because you're going to get an increase of several percentages click-through rate. I mean, think about that. Kind of reminds me of this movie, Meet the Fockers. I don't know if you saw Meet the Fockers version 2 with Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller and all these things. There's a scene in there in Ben Stiller where Robert De Niro is actually on the search engine, and he types something in, which is his name, and he scrolls down and finds a video, and the video thumb is the only thing he clicks on the page. Now, these are the kind of things that geeks watch for in movies, but I thought it was really funny because he clicks right on the image. That's an example of what happens when you start getting a lot of your long tail keywords indexed on the search engine. Okay, so if you go to, if I go to Curation Empire and I pull up some of my long tails, I go to the search engine, you're going to see that a ton of my long tail videos. Okay, Curation Empire, I could get lucky here. A ton of the long tail videos. Let me just try one of these because I know that's probably a keyword. See that? Curation Empire theme zoom. Not that people are typing that in, but I have several KEI or low competing pages, long tails, probably thousands of them, because remember I'm uploading thousands of videos per day that are going to get indexed right here in the top. And my click-through on these pages where I have the thumbnail indexed is a significant percentage, anywhere from 2 to 10% higher on average. I'm just doing some really basic numbers when I look at my Google Analytics file, so I'm not like a super rocket scientist here. I'm just saying, I think you can get the idea. People click on images. Okay, the adult industry has shown us that for years. Okay, so that's really what's happening here, is I want you to have that. Now keep in mind that I'm auto video thumbnailing all of the thousands of videos that I upload every day from hundreds of websites. Okay, and I'm watching the traffic come in from those. I mean, it's pretty extraordinary. It's not that they won't go into the sites that don't have. Here's another one. It's not that they won't come in from sites that do not have a thumbnail. They do. I get clicks on those depending upon how nice the headline is, how compelling the headline is. But you can see you don't need a compelling headline, when you have a thumbnail there. People are just going to click on it. Remember, we are visually oriented. There's another one. Oh, that's YouTube. Notice how, I'm kind of proud of that. Notice how YouTube is at the bottom of the search engine result page, but everything else is my own site. Okay, I want that for you too. I want that for you as well. I want to make sure that all of your mid-tails, long-tails, and ultimately even your vertical keywords are on your website. Why is that important? Why do you want to drive traffic to YouTube, right? Wouldn't you rather drive traffic to your own site? Well, yeah, because remember, in your Google Analytics, increased traffic to your website is going to give you higher rankings across multiple keywords. Google starts seeing your analytics, they're going to think that you're a site that people want to hang out on. And here's another cool thing about video. Time on site is one of the significant factors that Google uses in web analytics and other tools to determine whether or not your site is popular. And when you have videos, people are staying around from anywhere from 2 minutes to 21 minutes on some of my client sites. Google Analytics and other tools, Google's going to know that you have an engaging site, and that speaks to all the engaging issues that we've talked about in our previous modules. Okay, so that's what I really want you to understand, is simply download, let me just put it in a nutshell. You need to download the Yoast free SEO plugin. And you cannot use this video plugin unless you have the Yoast SEO plugin. Now, if you're using other SEO plugins, I believe you can still use them. Just turn off most of the features in WordPress SEO on Yoast. In other words, don't turn on a lot of features on it. I believe there's a way to neutralize those features, and then just only use the sitemap. Okay. All right. So what you want to do, and also keep in mind that the non-video sitemaps in the Yoast plugin is superior to anything I've seen as well. But here is the video sitemap. So once you install the video SEO module right here, you're going to have to open up in your dashboard the Yoast SEO plugin, and then you're going to click on the video SEO link once it's installed. You're going to have to install a license code, okay, when you install, because it's a paid version. It's pretty cool because he does not use IonCube, which is just marvelous as far as I know. And what you're going to see here you're going to activate your license, and you're going to click on the video sitemap. Let's open a new link tab. And I have a lot of videos on this site, but this will show you a little bit about what it does. He now puts up to 1,000 videos because I emailed him asking him to adjust the sitemap so it wasn't so heavy to load, because I was uploading sometimes 60 and 70,000 videos and it crashed the XML sitemap. So you can see right here, this is a video sitemap. The last time it was updated was 5.4. I have an automatic script updating it that only advanced network empire certified. You have to be a certified member to get those kinds of things, because that's just giving you way too much automation power. Come to a certification event, and I'll give you that. And if you're watching this and you're a certified student, keep it hush hush. This is stuff that I probably haven't even offered you yet, but you don't even know that it's coming for you. But this is what I wanted to make sure is that is that this is what makes the sitemap, the way that he's designed it, is what makes it all work so incredibly cool. Okay, you can see that the duration is 2 minutes. That has to be on there. They have the image here, and the image, the way that you create the image on an XML sitemap software is very key. If I click on this, it then opens it up. A lot of sitemaps try to put this directly in the page. This is a YouTube no cookie embed. You have to have this. I mean, you could literally design the Yoast plugin yourself. I probably could do it in a few minutes. But the point is that if you try to put this thing right on the sitemap page instead, you're not going to get the same effect with Google. So let's talk about what that effect is. Let's go to Google Webmaster Tools. If you don't use Webmaster Tools, I understand. There are people that do not. But let's go to Curation Empire, or actually let's go to Cancer Factor Fiction. When I click on that and I go into it, okay, you can see a little bit about what I have going on here. Hopefully you can see it's kind of squashed. Oh, you know what I need to do? Let me just change the, there we go. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Yeah, so let's just get right into it. You can see my exposure rates as I launched this site just a few weeks ago has gone up. This is up and up, and the click-through rate is pretty low. These are not accurate, by the way. I'm having around 50 to 100 click-throughs per day, and it's only showing 16 here. I don't really feel like Google Webmaster Tools is very accurate. But what I wanted to show you here, which I've also shown you in other videos, is these sitemaps. Okay, you have URLs submitted and URLs indexed. Then I've also got images indexed. But what I want to show you is here. These are actually the videos that have been indexed. Okay, these are the videos that I've submitted. It takes a little time, and I kind of hit the search engines pretty hard. These are the ones that have been submitted but not indexed yet. So you can see that almost half of these videos have been indexed. Okay, and when I say indexed, that means that they're going to appear as a thumbnail on the search engines for Cancer Factor Fiction. Let's go ahead and just blow that up and see. That's 1,000. Let me make sure you can really see that, because it's just so, I need you guys to be doing this stuff and thinking clearly about video. Let me go ahead and 1,720. That's a lot of videos, you guys. In fact, that's more videos than most of you guys have as blog pages. And over time, I'm usually a couple thousand ahead in uploading. Over time, these are all start to grow. There's 3,600 that have been submitted videos, and there's 1,720. That's 1,720 accidental keywords, long tails, and the rest that I might be able to get clicks for. In fact, I do get traffic all the time from those videos because they see the video thumbnails right in the index. Okay, so that's pretty much the video sitemap software explained. Okay, I am going to cover up my license code in this module. If for some reason you're able to see the license code, I don't think you will be when I'm done, do not use it. I'll be able to see if you're using the license code. And so don't do that. I know that you wouldn't because you have a lot of integrity, and anyone we're training has a lot of integrity. I realize that the Yoast plugin is expensive and you have to pay for it. But if you move into any kind of video at all, please do, please go ahead and get that. Here's the XML sitemap. There is no affiliate program, so I'm not making any money off of it. Here's the XML sitemap. This is the regular XML sitemap that also comes with the free version. You can see that right here. Okay, let me just see if I can give you an arrow here. Right here, the video sitemap is going to also appear on the master overview. And the master overview that Yoast creates in his plugin is right here. It's sitemap_index.xml. Okay, but he also gives you the sub-sitemap. I actually submit this uniquely to Google Webmaster Tools. There's been a lot of controversy over this. I don't know how else to say this except that I have found, much to the dismay of anyone else who does not believe me, that when I submit my video sitemap uniquely in Google Webmaster Tools, this one instead of just the overview that I just showed you, that these video images get indexed faster on the regular search engine. Okay, and what I mean by that is when you go in, if you want to submit a sitemap on Google Webmaster Tools, you just go to Sitemaps and you click on it right there. Okay, and when you go in there, you're going to see Add Test Sitemap right up here in this corner. Okay, you really want to click that, and then with Google, all you have to do is add your sub-sitemap. So you literally just grab this thing, and you should do that with your regular sitemap as well. Do both. But to make sure when you're really video focused, just go ahead and copy that, go into Webmaster Tool, put it there, and click Submit Sitemap. And what's going to happen is it'll actually have that sitemap start indexing. This is where you start indexing your submitted videos right here. Even though it's going to take some time to catch up, you got to understand I'm publishing a ton of videos, like way more than you probably should until you know how to do your WR2 blogs. Please keep in mind that this is a WR2, a secondary network of unbranded sites. This is not your main site, okay? So don't let me hear about you guys coming, to the help desk with like 30,000 videos submitted on your main site. Do not do that, okay? You run the risk of getting banned for that. Okay, but my point here is that by submitting your sitemap uniquely, you are going to get a little bit of an advantage with them when you just do the web page submit. I have actually found problems with YouTube video, with Google not grabbing the video and putting under the video submission for weeks when you just go directly with the default XML sitemap. And honestly, you guys, default is here. Whoops, that's not default. That would be here. Honestly, guys, for regular sitemaps, you can use any other sitemap software you want, but Yoast is so good and it's so comprehensive that I just use his. That's going to be submit sitemap_index, okay? So that's really what I wanted you to understand about this. And in some other membership areas, we're going to have a Yoast WordPress SEO extravaganza. He's got a new help manual out, and I got to say, I'm really skilled in SEO. I have to catch up a little bit before I provide you with all of it, but just get it. Like, I promise you, his stuff is worth your time and money. The free stuff that you get is not as good. Okay. Oh, also, I wanted to mention, be sure to submit your XML sitemaps both here and on the video sitemap like we showed you here. Just everything that you've done here, please do on Bing. Go to Bing Webmaster Tools and submit it. I have noticed an additional 1% of traffic when I do it individually. Because think about it, Bing has to go out and spider. It's a little tiny company compared to Google. Google's the 1,000-pound gorilla. Bing is like a gnat. Just to give you an idea of how low end Bing is and compared to Google's server system. I mean, it's not even worth mentioning, really. It's so small. But the thing is, it does get you traffic. So take the same sitemap that you submitted here and do it with Bing. Now in Bing, you're going to have to drop the entire thing. The entire URL is not going to give you just the truncation. They do things a little bit different, but essentially the developers have almost identically copied Google in terms of their Webmaster tools. So at some point, I'll do another video to show you how to submit to Bing, but it's the same thing. Essentially, just drop the sitemap in there, and Bob's your uncle. You come back a week later, and all of a sudden, or you go to your Google Analytics or whatever analytics tool you're using, and you'll see all this traffic coming from these search engines way faster. I've done tests. It comes way faster to your site than if you did not submit the sitemap. So sitemap's another form of automation, an outstanding form of automation, just like RSS is. Remember, RSS and sitemap technology is both sitting on top of XML. In fact, sitemaps are actually pure XML. So these are both automation. When you think XML, think automation, okay? That's what you want. All right, so I've gone ahead and put the links below. If you have any more questions on this, don't hesitate to let the help desk know, because we will continue to add videos to this section. I want you to have everything that you possibly need to stretch your ideas and your brand and your concepts throughout the web. And remember, it's video, silly.